Matthew Page Damon, better known to his family and friends as
Matt Damon.
He's hunted Goodwill, saved Private Ryan, swam in 11 oceans, and even bought a zoo. And this week he'll be Matt Damoning his way onto the big screen in The Great Wall, in which he travels to China to buy some gunpowder, but somehow ends up defending the Great Wall from a horde of monsters? Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on in this movie either, but I'm excited to see it, because
Matt Damon.
Anyway, to coincide with the release of The Great Wall in cinemas, we've put together a list of 5 facts about your boy
Matt Damon.
I promise that is the last time we'll do that. But before we drop Matt Damon knowledge bombs on you, why don't you give this video a like if you're enjoying it, and subscribe to GameSpot Universe for more videos on movies, TV, comics, anime, and wrestling. Alright, let's get stuck in.
In the face of overwhelming odds, I'm left with only one option. I'm gonna have to science the shit out of this.
How much is a human life worth? Now that may be a hard question to answer, but if you're a Hollywood actor who constantly needs their life saving, there may already be a ballpark figure out there for you. Matt Damon has probably been rescued more times than any other actor at this point, and someone on Quora who is much more clever than me has done the maths on how much it would actually cost to save him in each movie. Courage Under Fire, a helicopter rescue in the Gulf War, that's going to be about $300,000. Saving Private Ryan, a World War II search party sent to save the last Ryan brother, that's about $100 grand. Titan AE, okay, let's pretend it's not animated, $200 billion. Syriana, not such a bad price tag for this one, 50 grand. Green Zone, pretty much the same, another 50. Elysium is going to cost you a cool 100 million. Interstellar is another big figure at 500 billion, holy crap, dollars. And finally, getting him home from that big red rock, $200 billion. All in all, that's about $900 billion, plus a little extra walking around money. Now, apparently that's enough money to buy every NFL team multiple times, send the entire population of Florida on a year-long cruise, or buy the entire population of the world 2 bottles of Coke. I know Matt Damon's great and everything, but I could really use a drink right now.
Every day when you're walking down the street, and everybody that...
Not all of Matt Damon's acting roles have been worthy of an epic poster of his face with words plastered all over it. In fact, the man has made some truly bizarre cameos. Like the time he mimed a pop-punk song in Eurotrip with a face full of metal, or when he and Ben Affleck appeared in Jay and Silent Bob, filming the sequel, Good Will Hunting 2, Hunting Season.
Jackie,
Yeah?
it's hunting season.
Applesauce, bitch.
But his weirdest cameo has got to be in children's cartoon Arthur. Arthur confuses me as a concept anyway because he's supposed to be an aardvark, but I genuinely don't think the show's creators have ever even seen one. For some godforsaken reason, they decided to turn Matt Damon into an aardvark abomination too. Even the precocious DW doesn't know how to react when the monstrosity knocked on her front door. Just look at his face. He doesn't even look like Matt Damon. He looks like a figure of Matt Damon that melted. Anyway, the episode is called The Making of Arthur, where Matt Damon challenges the youth of America to make 1-minute-long films about their lives, and Matt will then air them on TV. Arthur and his buddies, of course, take part, but there's a harrowing nightmare scene where Matt thinks Arthur's video is so bad that he stops Arthur from eating lunch. I don't know what's worse, Matt Damon's aardvark face, or the fact that Arthur Reed didn't get to eat his lunch.
Right away, Mr. Damon.
Who are you? What's your name?
While Matt Damon has appeared in a number of critically acclaimed movies, we all know what his standout role is.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
But Damon almost didn't land his iconic role as the Amnesiac spy, as he wasn't director Doug Liman's first choice. He also wasn't the second choice, or the third choice. The role of Jason Bourne was originally going to go to Brad Pitt, who strongly considered taking it on, but ultimately committed to Top Gun director Tony Scott's Spy Game. Other actors that were in the running before Damon include the Italian stallion Sylvester Stallone and Russell, commander of the armies of the North, general of the Felix Legions, and loyal servant to the true Emperor Marcus Aurelius, Crow. Of course, all's well that ends well. Damon landed the role and went on to rearrange the faces of bad guys with hardcover books and impale them on spiral pens, all while looking slightly bemused.
You got 3 minutes to gather your gear.
Sir, what about them? I mean, there's barely hardly enough of this.
2 of our guys already died trying to find you, all right?
There's plenty of movies out there that show the grueling struggle of soldiers going through boot camp, but there are a few actors that have actually had to live it. The shouting, the constant abuse, the exercise, being broken down into nothing and rebuilt, boot camps are brutal. And Steven Spielberg put his leading ensemble in Saving Private Ryan through all that hell. Captain Dale Dye, Army advisor and 21-year Marine veteran, oversaw the boot camp and referred to the actors as turds. And for 6 days drilled them as hard as any airborne trooper would be. All this so they could accurately portray a group of comrades that had been through something together, strengthening those bonds between the actors. And through all this, Matt Damon was allowed to relax at home. This was done on purpose, as Spielberg wanted the men traveling across war-torn Europe to resent him deeply. The characters were being dragged through battle zones to send one stranger home. That sense of resentment needed to shine through, and allowing Damon to sun himself while everyone else puked in the woods was a great way to do it. It's worth noting that when asked, only Tom Hanks volunteered to do the boot camp. The others actually had to be persuaded to go through it with him. But in the end, it was all worthwhile, as the end result was one of the finest war movies ever committed to cinema.
Don't tell me about my world. I mean, you just want to have your little fling with, like, the guy from the other side of town. Then you're going to go off to Stanford. You're going to marry some rich prick who your parents will approve of and just sit around with the other trust fund babies and talk about how you went slumming too once.
I always pegged Matt Damon as a nice guy. His Adjustment Bureau co-star Emily Blunt once said, "It's almost sickening actually. He's like the most universally loved person I've ever met." George Clooney added, "He looks swell in a Speedo." I thought that was all the evidence I needed that he was nice. But in 1998, Damon committed an act of pure savagery. Picture the scene. Good Will Hunting has been released to commercial and critical acclaim. It's nominated for 9 Oscars. The sky's the limit. And Matt Damon is dating co-star and general fantastic singer Minnie Driver. But sadly, not for long, because as he was sitting on the couch on one of America's biggest talk shows, The Oprah Winfrey Show, she asked him whether or not he was seeing anyone. And he said no. Which obviously came as something of a shock to girlfriend Minnie Driver, who was watching at home. It's been almost 20 years, but I'm still getting second-degree cringe from this. Ugh. Obviously a terrible way to dump your girlfriend, but just be glad it wasn't as cringeworthy as this.
Sue, I've had enough. Honestly, I can't do this anymore. And I mean this sincerely. That I love you, but I'm not prepared to put up with this anymore. And so would I dump you now? Yes, I would. You've been dumped.
David.
Live on air, on TV, celebrity dumping.
What?
You're dumped.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed that video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to GameSpot Universe for more like this. And if you're looking forward to The Great Wall, then let us know that too. I might watch it.
I'm definitely seeing that. It looks like trash.
Yeah, but the best kind of trash. Last week, we put out a comment asking, do you have a favourite older tough gal or guy from action movies?
Yep, Russell M. Hossain, big fan of that name, spelled it wrong though. He says Sean Connery before his retirement. There's 2 Sean Connerys we're talking about here.
Okay.
Bond.
I can get on board with that.
Zardoz.
Is that the guy in the orange mankini with the pistol?
Yeah.
That one I'm not so on board with. The other suggestion was Sylvester Stallone. My guy, have you seen a movie called The Expendables? He's still going. As soon as Stallone needs a new house, he is in some action movies. But they're not that great. If you want to see a decent Stallone movie, go watch Demolition Man. I watched it last night. It still holds up.
Best Stallone movie.
But watch the Taco Bell version. Another thing to watch is next week's screenplay. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Matt Damon.